Hi everyone, so welcome back to our final video. We should be on day 6 now. And this is all around wellness action planning. And I think this is probably the most important video that you will receive, because I think that the wellness action planning moves us away from thinking about mental illness and thinking about mental health, because actually we all have mental health, and I think we tend to think about mental illness and dealing with this when it's a problem, where actually, we all have different levels of resilience and tolerance that fluctuate up and down depending on, where we are in the spectrum, and also where we are in our life cycle. Different things happen at different times, and that affects our own personal resilience. So it's really helpful, I think, to to shift the conversation, the culture, from a mental illness conversation to a mental health. And actually, most of us are in that kind of mental health category. So if we can understand how to stay healthy and have positive mental health, well, then we're less likely to fall into the mental illness category. So by wellness action planning, we can really help to think about our kind of activities and our focus within the organisation, or with our team as managers, or even, as employees, to have good mental health. So firstly, the wellness action plan, which I will send an email out to you with the PDF version, and also access to a number of questions that you can kind of ask yourself or your teams. But the first thing I want you to think about with the wellness action plan is it should be confidential. It should be for the individual to complete, and it may be that they don't want to share it with you as the line manager. They might not want to share, and you shouldn't, and if they do, then you shouldn't be sharing it with HR or occupational health or anyone like that. It's really a confidential document for the individual. And if you want to do it with an individual, or you want to think about it as a team, it's up to you how you position it. But what it will help you to start thinking about is actually, how an individual should identify stress triggers. And we all get stressed over different things. It could be increased workload, it could be friction with a colleague, it could be that there's some kind of change process happening and people are not sure kind of where they stand in terms of their job and redundancies. It could be something personal that's going on at home. Many things make us feel stressed. So it's really important that we don't assume, for example, if you're going through a change process in the organisation, it's important to not to assume that that's what's causing the stress. So it's up to the individual to understand their stress triggers, but it's also up to the manager to help to identify what those stress triggers are. And it could be that, you have a monthly check-in as a team, and thinking about what's stressing and what stresses are in the organisation at the moment, what's stressing the team, and also celebrating what's working well and what's going well, where the good work's been done, and really valuing people, because I think we underestimate the power of recognition and valuing people's contributions. So that can be part of your kind of regular monthly meetings, or individual check-in or meetings, however you do it in your organisation or as a team. And if it's something that you're not confident to do as a manager, then bring in somebody else externally that can run these and facilitate these workshops. It's not something that you have to take on alone, or it could be somebody else in the organisation. For example, if you've got mental health first aiders trained, it could be a role that they facilitate, not within their own teams. You could share them out across the organisation. There's many ways that you can do it. But I think where you want to get to with the wellness action plan is having a number of activities or understanding actually how you as a manager, how the organisation and how individuals can contribute to having a work-life balance. And there'll be different things on different organisational agendas, and it depends on what the culture of your organisation is, and also the individuals within that team, you know, what activities they like doing or how they like to be engaged with. But the point is, actually, if you're talking about wellness and keeping everybody promoting good mental health, then you will understand you know, what the triggers are, how to identify those triggers, and what you can all do to contribute to a work-life balance. So if you go onto the link that I'm going to send to you in an email, you'll be able to download a PDF that will help you to complete this with your teams or with individuals, if that's how you prefer to do it. And I hope that that's been helpful for you. So tomorrow we will invite you to take part in our wellness programme. And we've got a load of free resources, stress tests. We've got a wellness journal, exercises, meditations, and all kinds of goodies that you'll have access to along with that programme. So I hope that you've enjoyed it. Thank you.